So, Corbin, what's your experience here with the ghost hunting?
Like, I've done it before.
Do you find any ghosts?
No, I photoshopped a ghost though.
What do you bring to the team?
I can talk to them.
What is it?
I don't know if they're talking to me. They said rise.
So you're the technology expert?
Oh yeah.
Keegan, what do you bring to the team?
I'm just here, you know, bait.
Bait? Normally they pick a pretty girl for that.
You can't win them all.
Okay. What do you bring to the team, Blake?
Locations and the expertise on ghosts.
Okay. How long you been ghost hunting, Blake?
About 5 years.
Where was your first ghost hunt?
At my old high school.
Hi, my name is Blake Morrison, here with Tyler Hayes and Cody Jones. Tonight, we will have a paranormal investigation of a 60-year-old school, Nocona High School.
So I just brought the cameras. I had to bring nothing else to the team. This is pretty much it. We're out here at Spanish Fort, Texas. Basically in the middle of nowhere, but at one time, many years ago, the rumor is this was a pretty happening place. A bunch of doctors' offices. There were some cowboys, kind of Indians kind of thing going on out here. And in 1924, they built this high school. I may be making this up, but I'm pretty sure 75 people were slaughtered in there by a masked individual with a hatchet. Is that any truth to any of that? Okay, so tell me the story on this one.
I want to say like 1918, so like World War I just ended. She had those terrible headaches, like like Wyatt Earp's wife, and she kept taking that opium. Well, she ran out of opium, and if you run out of opium, you kind of go insane and you start to melt down, and well, she did, and she just died. She died in there.
So I'm gonna move this drone, and it's getting a proximity sensor even though there's nothing there. So watch the drone. Hear that?
Yeah.
Literally, it's never done that before. Unless it's actually right now. Like something's right there. So it's beeping away like there's something there, but I don't know. From the ground all the way up to, it's about 6'4". Yeah, after about 6'4", it's done. So it's probably about a foot away from that. So it's probably about 5'4", 5'5". It's sensing it. Now I don't know what kind of sensor they use for that proximity thing, but I'm gonna drop it back down again and try again. That's weird. I swear, it's literally never done that before. I did not anticipate it being a sensor thing like that, but that is interesting because it's literally never done that.
Yeah, I heard it. It was really hard.
I'm not doing that. Here, hold that hat. I can't see it.
It's right above this tree.
Okay, there, come down.
over it. I can't do it.
Almost to get to land. It was not wanting to land. It just took off and started going by itself. Had the battery set for if it gets low battery at 10% and it's at 25. So it shouldn't have done anything like that. It shouldn't have tried to auto land, but it started to auto land on its own. What story have we heard about this place? What all do we know here?
Well, there's been 2 hangings of 2 African American men, of course during the 1960s, you know, during the race time. They're believed to hang on that fat one right in the middle of this cemetery. And also there's a girl that got, you know, brought out here, and, you know, despicable things happened to her, and then they killed her out here. And apparently she was dumped back over there. So this place is pretty awful, to be honest. I mean, it looks nice and gorgeous. I guess that's what's alluring to some people, but underneath it all, it's pretty much like the Gilded Age of America. It's looks good on top, but it's awful underneath. It's pretty bad.
You guys were over there earlier looking at all the gravestones and stuff. What was like the average time period?
I'm gonna be real honest.
What?
Never read a gravestone.
What were y'all doing over there?
Looking at the names.
We were reading their names. There's a lot of Georges here.
Yeah.
That's George.
George, Mary,
Constantina.
another Mary, and a William. Walter, Morris, John,
Rhoda.
Rhoda. Okay. Minnie. Who is that? William. There's so many Williams. J.T. Cooper. Robert C. Wait, what? Myers.
There's a lot of Georges here.
But you didn't get any like numbers?
Okay, the latest I know out here is 1824, and then the earliest would be probably 1962.
Okay.
And that's when they made the new grave.
Okay. So
Cemetery.
I was talking to Todd about this, and I don't know if Todd is actually knowledgeable or not, but he said that when the Chisholm Trail first came through here, before Nocona was even a thing, the Spanish Fort was right on the trail. And so there was a little town here, and in that town there was, it was kind of a booming little place for this area. And within like a couple of years before it kind of became nothing and everything kind of went off, there were like 3 or 4 doctors here. Everybody came around to get medical help. And there were, like this was where the original Justin Boots was. I had a little shop here before they made the boot company. The Nocona Boot Company and the Justin Boot Company all started right here in this little tiny town. But there was about a year or 2 years there. Again, I would have to check the facts on this, but he said that there were 43 deaths, 40 murders, and 3 suicides, all in that, like that's a really small time frame. So do we think those people are out here? I don't know when that time period was. Does anybody know when Chisholm Trail stuff was happening? I don't know either. I'm gonna guess late 1800s. Would be my guess.
Yeah.
So, do we know if we saw any graves out here that are that old?
Yeah, I know for a fact there, yeah.
Okay, let's go find them for you, Sudar.
Okay. Thomas L. Joyne, born 1859 and died 1887. So yeah, that'd be close to the Chisholm Trail time. So he probably was part of that. That's probably the last one here.
1891. Oh,
That's simple.
was a mason.
Yeah, he was a mason. So we're fixing to do an EMP talk, and EMP is the frequency at which a ghost can talk at, and basically we need a recording device, which is what we usually call the EMP, to hear these ghosts. So we are here at the hanging tree to see if we can talk to one of the poor African American souls that were hung here between 1963 and 1965.
The meter.
Yep. Is there anyone that would like to speak now? We are here to hear your story, if you would like to share it with us. Do you know why you were hung here? Were you falsely accused? What was life like before? Any of you guys got a question? I would say it was the KKK.
Yeah, probably.
You want to see if anybody knows about the 43 deaths or whatever?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you're up to. I mean, Todd told me that, so I'm not angry.
Well, I guess we'll find out if they answer it.
Yeah, well, they answer, I'm leaving. So I'm just being clear about that. It's a quick way to get the hell out of here.
Was there 43 people killed by someone with 2 suicides?
3 suicides
3 suicides?
and 40 murders.
And 40 murders? Would any of you know? What'd you do beforehand? Were you a sharecropper? Did one of you just throw something?
No.
And tell by your stone that you don't really get that many visitors. So if you have anything you would like to say, you might want to do it now. Does anyone want to talk to us? I know there's a story here. There's always a story in a cemetery. That's a sign to leave.
My keys are in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a sign to leave.
That's because he can jump. I only saw Norman. Norman was like,
Now my car alarm went off for one single noise, and it comes in 3s if you hit the panic button. It never goes off in 1. I've been right next to it before I hit the panic button, and it goes, This time it went, and stopped. One time. Keys were in the car. We were 100 yards maybe, 100, 200 yards away, and it went off on a single beep, which is coincidentally maybe, I don't know. We're parked not far from where the drone earlier would not move because it was getting a proximity sensor. So maybe coincidence, maybe not, but I don't remember my alarm ever malfunctioning. So that's really weird.